Okay, so I was on mute. Hello, everybody, again. We are here on Angels News every Tuesday at this time. So I'm Rakefet Beka Moses. I'm a spiritual guide and a teacher for practical channeling, and we are here every Tuesday with Angels News, talking about the message that we received on Sunday, the weekly messages we received, and how to literally use it in our life, practical information about how to take it into our life. So if you are joining me for the first time, say hi, say your name, where are you from? And if you've been here before, so just say hi, so I know that you are here with me and that you can hear me and everything is working well. And then we can get started. I see that you're joining me, but I still don't see your comments. So please say hi and I know who is with me. So I hope you have seen the weekly message this week. Last week, by the way, we did have the Angels News, but the things that we will talk about today are related also to last week. And so you will not feel that you missed something because we will talk about it today. It is related. So this week we had a weekly message we received from Sarah and Eve. They talked to us about the changes that are happening now, and they said to us that the first time that this world was created, when God created the entire world, so there was chaos first. First of all, there were chaos. There's mess between the light and the darkness, and then there was a separation between them. And they tell us, remember that this time that you are in now, if you feel that there is chaos, if you feel there is things that you don't understand, you feel there's a lot of darkness and fears, don't worry, it's a sign that you are now creating the new world. You should be happy that you notice that that you are here at this time. And it's important for us to remember that if we feel that there is chaos around us, and it's something that is outside of our house, we'll talk about it in a few seconds. If you feel there is chaos around us in our life, it's because it's a sign for us that we are now starting a new creation of this world. We are creating again the world from the beginning, and now we are in a higher level of consciousness, and we've gone through a development of spirituality development those past years since the world was created first, and now we're creating it again. And we also know that in the past the world was already extended, I think, and then was created again, but everyone had to die for that to happen. But at this time we actually have another carnation in this one, and we don't need to pass this to another world and to come back as to the new world. We are creating the new world now. So we are here in this world, and every time that we see that there is something, the darkness, it seems like everything is getting dark and a lot of things are scaring us, we need to remember that it's only a sign that we are now starting a new creation of this world, and we should be happy and not afraid from all the things that are happening around us. So they actually told us that when we feel that we are afraid, when we feel that the darkness is too strong, what we need to do is actually to look up to the sky and to ask to see the size of our soul, the size of creation, to know how big it is, and to understand the connection of the souls. Now, there are three things here. The first thing is to know the size of my soul, to know how big is my soul and how big is the creation. What it has to do with looking up to the sky. So when we look up to the sky, what will we see? We see the stars if it's night, and the moon, and we see the clouds. And what we don't see is we don't see the limits. We don't see the end, okay, of the world. We don't see the limitations there. We don't see the boundaries. We don't even see the city next to us. We see something that is really, really big. And they tell us, look to the sky and see how big it is. See that you cannot find the boundaries there, and understand that this is the size of your soul. This is the size of creation, and that everything that you see is created for you, for your world now at this time to be here. So when we look to the sky, when we feel these fears coming up and we are not sure how to deal with what we see around us and what we hear around us, and we look to the sky, we are looking at the creation itself, and we know that it's so big, and this is the size of our soul as well, and this is the size of the creation, and we want to see that it is what connects us. So it connects us because everything was created for us. The nature is created for us, and we are created for nature at the same time, because we know that in another lifetime we have been the plant, we have been maybe the rock, we have been the animal. So we are going through lifetimes, and each lifetime we are in a higher level of consciousness, and then we start as an object, and then we go to something that is maybe a flower or a tree, and the next level will be an animal, and then we get to the point that we are human, and then we have a lot of lifetimes as humans that we learn things, and until we raise an enlightenment, and then our soul is actually spreading to a new soul that is created from all those small parts that are connected together. So when we look to the sky and we see how big it is, we understand that this major thing that we see in the sky is actually created for us. And we are also created for that, because we are a part of this creation. So the sky, the earth, the nature, everything around us is for us. And at the same time, we are there for those things. And we have a part in this creation. We are one. So they told us, when we feel the fear, first of all, remember that this is a sign for you that you are now starting a new creation of the world. And the second thing is, look to the sky and see how big it is. Remember how big is your soul. Remember how big is the creation itself. How big is God? You can call it this way as well. And know that you are all connected. Know that your soul is connected. And more than that, that you are connected to the entire creation. You are the creator. And at the same time, you are the creation. Okay, so they ask us to look to the sky and see that, understand all that every time that we feel that we are afraid. And now the second thing that they wanted us to look at, I think it's the third thing already, is that when there is chaos around us, we have a part in this chaos as well. So what can we do? The first thing that we can do, and was actually the message last week, is to make peace inside of us by organizing things around us. So it can be that I will organize my room. It can be that I will organize something in my house. Anything that can help me feel that things are that my house is keeping me calm. Okay, so make sure that you feel inside of you that you are calm, that you're at ease, that you can feel the love inside of you. Because if you are being affected from all the chaos around you, and also there is a mess maybe in your house, then it affects you and your soul, and then this is what you react also outside, and again it comes back to you. So I send this vibration, and this vibration is coming back to me. And if there is chaos already in the world, we, each one of us, as I said before, have a part here. So we need to keep calm in our hearts, and then we can affect onto the entire world this energy as well. Okay, so I see more people are joining. Hello, Angela, and hello, Anna. It's good to see you. You can share with more friends or tag friends if you like to bring them also to this live. We're broadcasting also in my YouTube channel and also in my Facebook page. So it's great to see more people joining. Okay, so we need to organize our life. Okay, we need to organize our life. We need to organize things in our house. Now, the main thing is let go. Let go of things that you don't need to hold anymore. And last week, what they told us is make a list of things that you wanted to do, okay, that you had, maybe you already have this list ready, things that you plan to do, and look at those things and ask yourself, is this thing still accurate to who I am today? Or if I was planning to, I don't know, to write a book, for instance, is this book is it still accurate to who I am today? If the answer is yes, so you need to take a step forward and make it happen. If the answer is no, you need to let go of it. Okay? don't get stuck in the things we've planned to do and that are not accurate to who we are now, to who we are becoming. And they ask us this, who they asked us last week. And now what they are saying is that we need to look at who we are now and to let go of things in order to help us find peace in ourselves and this calm that they want us to feel, calmness they want us to feel inside of us, so that we can react and affect that outside of us. Okay, we can send those vibrations outside of us. And when they're telling us to organize things in our house and to let go, it's even small things. It can even be a sock that I'm still looking for her pair and I can't find it. So just just throw it away. Okay, there are more socks there. And they really asking us to pay attention, to let go of things that are not accurate to who we are anymore. If there's something that is too small, okay, it's not our size, or something that we haven't wore for an entire year, why to keep holding on it? And to let go of things that we don't need. And if there are paperwork that we are, well, I have in my house, we have this drawer that have a lot of papers that need to take care of. Someone need to put it somewhere. And this drawer is already 2 years and a half that no one have taking anything out of it, just putting things in it. Okay, more papers there. There's no place in that drawer anymore. But it's about time to. I will probably will open it and will not remember things from 2 years ago. Why did I put them there? So let go of things as much as possible. This organize will help us feel peace inside of us and also to express that vibration outside. And this is what our world needs now in all this chaos that is going on. Now, I'm saying chaos, but it's actually good. Like I said at the beginning, it's not something bad, because what is actually happening is that we are now going through a lesson of unity, and we talked about it a lot already. And this lesson of unity also have different phases in it. So the first phase was to clean and to let go, and it was actually, I think there were two phases there. It was to look at the truth and to see with open eyes what is your life became, and understand if this is what you want, and if not, let go. So this has been the past 2 years to open our eyes. It's exactly 2 years now, because COVID started in February to 2020. So we're now we are in these 2 years. We're now finishing these 2 years. And these 2 years were to open our eyes, to look at our life, to check ourselves. Are we where we want to be in? Is the family that we have created is what we ask for? Is the job that we're working at is what we ask for? And if not, to be accurate and change things, to let go of what is not accurate for us, or to change it. Okay. And this was the first phase. Now, the second phase that we are now in is actually the phase of liberty, of freedom. And it's also about seeing ourselves, seeing our right to be free, seeing our rights. Okay. So a basic right that we have is to be who we are. Because why are we here? Why are we here in this world? We are here in this world to express our essence, the essence of our soul. Our soul chose to come here at this time, not for nothing, not to work in any kind of job that doesn't express who we are. Okay? Our soul chose to come here this time to express the essence of the soul. And when we know that, we remember that this is our right to do. At the same time, it's something that we have to do, because this is the reason that we are here. So this is my nature right. Okay, I hope I'm saying it correctly, but I think you understand what I mean. And from being here, just because my soul chose to come here this time, was choose to born, and this time, so I have the right to be who I am. And who I am is a major question, because when we ask people, who are you? They normally say their name and where they live and their job and the name of their kids, okay, and the family, and all kind of things, and they're saying all the things that we are looking at, the things that we can see, the things that they gain in this lifetime, and not the essence of the soul. And when we start these lessons of unity, we ask to see the soul, because we will only find the way to be united only if we will see ourselves from the soul, from the eyes of the soul, only if we look at other people from the eyes of the soul, and not from our physical eyes that see as what is outside, the color, the height, the way the person talk. Okay, so only when we look inside and we see the essence of the soul of the person that is in front of us, only then we will be able to find a way to bring ourselves into unity. And this space that we are now in is what we are starting actually today, the 15th of February 2022, is finding a way to see our right to be free and to bring the essence of the soul into expression. And this time, what we can do in order to help other people is to ask them this question: who are you? Who are you? And to guide them, to give us an answer. What is the essence of your soul? Okay, and you can ask kids. Kids will know how to answer that. Small kids, the smaller they will be, they will know, they will have the right answer. And the older they will get, they will look at you and say, what do you want? And they will say the answers that the mind will give them, and not the answers that they know inside. And if you will ask people that are ready to hear that question, yes, it's important. Don't ask all people. Ask people that are ready to hear that question. Ask them that question: who are you? What is the essence of your soul? And see what their answer is. And you don't need to say anything. You don't need to give them the answer. You don't even need to help them. Just to make sure that you put like a light there and show them that they need to know that answer, because we are here to bring that essence into action, into the world, to express it, so that other people will understand who we are. And when we will start seeing the essence of other people, the souls, we will find a way to be in unity. So this is a message for us. Ask other people, and I'm asking you, if you know the essence of your soul, what is it? What is the essence of your soul? And how do you express it in your life? Okay, think about it. If you have an answer, you can write it down now. If you still don't know, take your time. You can write it. You can write it in another day. And it's important for us to ask more people about it. Now, I don't know if you know, but yesterday started the Liberty rally. Okay, and there are a lot of people also in Israel and other places in the entire world were actually going and protesting together about the right to be free and to see their equal rights. And it's amazing, because when I got the message about the beginning of this phase, I got the date that I got is the 15th of February. And only then I understand that only today I actually understand that yesterday was that rally that was actually talking exactly about that. So we are doing the things that we are doing without even knowing that this is the phase that we are in. We have that calling. We have that calling to do that, to meet other people, to go and to protest, and to know that this is who we are. And now, when people, I saw videos from there, and I see people dancing, and when a person there is protesting, he's not going to the other person next to him and asking him who you are, what are you working at, how many kids do you have, where do you live? No, he see that person there supporting his right to be there, to show who he is. To It doesn't matter all those things, all the stories around it about who we are, all the things that we gain in this life. It's not important. It's not really what important. What important is to be that soul, to bring that essence into action, to expression. Angela, I see that you are asking, how do we know How do we know the essence of our soul? Okay, so this is a big question. I think I've talked about it before, but I'll give you just a few things that can help you understand. The essence of our soul is very much related. It's almost identical to the lesson that we have in our life, the major lesson. I told you before that we have three big lessons. Okay, each person have three big lessons. There is one that is the base, and there are two more that are on that one. They're all related, and everything in our life is reflecting those lessons. Okay, so it will be the relationships that we have with, if it's with people or with money or with our job. Everything will reflect those three lessons. When there is one that is major, there's major, which is the base of everything. Okay, so all the other small lessons will all be related to this one, will be affected by this one. So how do we know that lesson that we have, the major lesson that we have? We look at our life and we ask ourselves, okay, when we had difficult times, what was missing there in our in what we felt? What was missing there? Was it joy? Was it feeling secure? Was it maybe feeling maybe health? Okay, because we have all kind of lessons. Maybe it's expression, to express ourselves. Maybe it was self-confidence. Now, when you look at it, you will see that even though you had everything else, that one thing was missing, and it felt like there's a hole beneath your legs. Okay, it felt like the earth is shaking. This one thing was missing. Everything else looked perfect. Everything else was there, but that one thing that was missing, and you can see it in different times in your life. Okay, this is the one thing, that this is the lesson of the soul. This thing is the essence that the soul came here to express and to find out. And when you know that one thing, and if you will look at other times in your life, by the way, that you had that thing, even if other things were missing. Okay, for instance, I know that my the essence for me, the major lesson that I have is feeling secure, feeling that I can, I don't know exactly if secure is the right word for it in English. Um, it's feeling safe, but it's more than that. Okay, it's feeling that I have ground, that I have a ground beneath my legs, and even if I will have everything else, even in times that I had my family, my husband, my kids, my health, money, everything. If something felt that I don't have that thing, if something felt that I don't have something, I don't know what it was at the same time. It was a belief, it was something that happened that it made me feel that this thing is missing. Even though I had everything else, it felt shaky. I couldn't sleep at night. Okay, and in other times that where other things were missing, like we had short of money, we had loans and all kind of things, and I felt very secure because something else happened that made me feel secure, made me feel safe. So I felt great, even though we had no money at that time. Okay, so I felt great because this thing that it was missing before, I now had it, and everything felt okay, and I felt like everything is going to be okay, even though I don't know how. And like, thank God and thank creation and everything, that things have changed for the best. So, what is the thing that you look when you look in your life in different times in your life? What is the thing when you look at different times that you had difficulties in? What is the thing that was missing? Okay, it's something that you feel inside of you. What is the thing that was missing? What is the feeling that was missing? Was it love, joy, happiness, secure, self-confidence, that you have a place in the world? Okay, that you can express yourself. What was the thing that was missing? And when you find that thing, you understand this is the essence. This is what your soul is here to bring into the world at the same time. Because the lesson that I have, which is a major lesson, this is what I came here to learn and also to bring to the world. When I know that, when I find that, and I know how to bring it into my life, I also bring it to other people's life. Okay, so I hope that this was helpful. You can write down if you know about your life, Angela, what you find out. about your life. So, one more thing that I wanted to say. So, when you find that essence, then you bring it into your life, and then you bring it also to other people's life, and you can express it in all kind of ways. Because when I feel, for instance, my life lesson is, like I said, is about feeling secure, feeling safe, to have a ground underneath my legs. So I can do it by teaching other people how to do it, by bringing information from the angels into other people's life and make them feel secure in their life. And also I could work in a real estate, for instance, so to bring people to find them homes, houses. Okay, so I can choose all kind of ways to bring that into expression, to express that lesson. But when I know it, then I can choose how to bring it into expression. I can also change works, jobs during my life, as long as I express that it will be the right place for me to be in. Okay, so there is a saying in Hebrew that we say, you better have a good name than a good oil. But it's in Hebrew, it's a rhyme. So what it actually means is that you better have people know that who you are, that you're a good person. Okay, this is the good name. This is what it means by good name, that people know they can count on you, they talk good about you, than to have a lot of money, for instance. Okay, than to have a lot of a big property and things like that. It's better to have good name, that people talk good about you, than to have a lot of money, a lot of things that people will look from the side and see that you have that money, but they will not think good about you. So when I asked about that sentence, what the angels told me is that the name, the meaning is not just that people will talk good about you, it's more than that. It's to have the essence there, the essence of the soul, so that it's better to have that people will know the essence of your soul than to have property and to have a lot of money. And what defined me from other people is my name. But what I really want people to be related to is the essence of my soul. And they ask me to find that essence, like I told you before, by finding the thing that is missing in my life, that without I'm feeling that something is missing, and it feel like it's shaking the entire world. And then they say, now that you find that, now ask yourself, what the creator, what God sees in me. Okay, and this can take you to the next phase, when I understand that my essence is feeling secure, feeling safe. Now I ask, okay, so this is what I see in myself. Now, what does God see in me? What God sees in me, and how do I bring that essence into expression? Okay, so I know my name is Rakefet, and I know this is my essence, to feel safe and to bring security into the world. Now, how does God sees me? Okay, how does God sees me different from other people? What am I different at? Okay, let's see, Angela, what you're writing. I think that in my case is when I don't say what I think, when I cannot give my opinion, I feel like not in my throat, and I feel very sad. Okay, so this is good. So you find something that is related to all different times in your life, difficult times. So it's to express yourself, or is it self-confident? This is something that I would check. It sounds like it's more to express yourself. Okay, so self-expression. So if you know that this is the major lesson that you have, so your essence is to find a way to express yourself. Now it can be by singing, by any kind of art, for instance, or it can be by being a performance, maybe a lecture, doing lectures, okay, or a teacher. So it can be all kind of ways, so that you express yourself, so that will help you go through that lesson, and then to help other people to express themselves. Okay, so if you're a teacher, for instance, or you teach how to sing, um, then other people will learn as well how to do that. Okay, how to express themselves. Okay, that I have to accept what the others say because my opinion is not to listen. So, yeah, it sounds like that. It sounds that it's self-expression. Okay, so the example, as I said, is it's accurate for that as well. So, what are you working? What is your job? Are you doing one of those things that I said before to bring yourself into um, to the front and to express yourself in front of other people? Okay, so this is something to think about. Engineer, no, that's not that. Okay, so well, maybe you can do that there as well. So I will leave you to it to think about it. Okay, maybe to think about how to bring that. Yes, I have to present it all. You're doing presentation, you mean? Okay, so think about it. Think about how you bring that into your life. And if you already do that, so it's great. If not, this is a time that you need to start doing it and to think more about how to do that. And to also remember that you need to show other people how to do that, because the first phase is to understand what it is. The second one is to bring it into your life. Okay, I need to do that lesson first. And then the third part is how do I express my soul essence is when I help other people do that as well. Okay, I bring that into the world. I need my essence is something that I need to express in the world. Okay, okay. Um, so think about that. Okay, well, our time is up. So I'll say, first of all, thank you. And I will remind you that we are starting our journey to heal the Great Rift in the Syrian Rift. We're starting this journey next week on Friday, the 25th of February, and it's going to be broadcast also in Facebook in a closed group. And if you feel that you want to take part, we will be broadcasting, and there'll also be a recording, and you can take part with us, do the meditation, feel the ground, and really be there with us. It's going to be for 7 months that we are going to go to different places. Each month we're going to go to a different place, and we're going to heal that rift. And it's more than that, because it's something that we're going to also we're going to do a lot of work there also to bring all the religions together into love and see the unity between us and not what brings us apart. So if you feel the calling, if you want to tag more people to join us, please do. And I will see you again on Sunday on the weekly message, and next week also on the Angels News at this time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.